If I woke up tomorrow with $100 in my trading account, what system am I going with? I've learned a lot of systems throughout the years. The MACDs, we got RSI, volume. I mean, what else? We got stochastics, we got Bollinger Bands, price action. The you name it. I've learned it, I've traded, I've helped develop systems around it. But what would I choose? Well, right now, my money would be on. I'd put my money on the morning opening range breakout, which is called the orb strategy. So we actually call it snap trade. So a lot of folks out there call this the orb strategy. We kind of rebrand it to our own little unique way. We call it the orb, or we call it the snap trades. And I'm going to show you a why here in a second. And so I'm going to show you some examples. So the very first thing, number one, is that this is a morning range breakout. So if you're a stock trader, this even works with Forex because the market's at 9:30, it's go, go, go. Money is flowing in everywhere. Stock market, the Forex, even crypto. Even we even see it work with crypto. It's crazy. Now, most of the time, you're going to be wanting to at least trade it on. I like trading on the S&P 500, so the SPY. But we do have it. We do have a bunch of stocks that we also, like Walmart, gold, or GLD, INTC, which is Intel, Palantir. I'm going to show you a couple examples that actually hit today as well. So those are great starting tickers to trade this. So that's a little bonus for you. So if you're interested, write these down: Palantir, Intel, the S&P 500, AMD, Walmart. Those are just a couple. Those are a couple really good tickers to trade the morning range breakout. There's a lot of volume in the morning. That means that there is volatility, or there's a lot of volatility, and that moves. And so essentially, here's what happens. Right here, you get a morning range of the highs and the lows. So this is a high, this is a low. Now, once price breaks above or below, that is where you go long or short. In this particular case, if there needs to be a couple elements. Number one, it should be above this green line. That is a momentum line, which is essentially just a simple moving average. It needs to be above that. Number two, the VIX needs to be at a certain threshold. If there isn't a lot of movement in markets, we don't want to be trading this, because you know what's going to happen? It's going to go like this, or like that, and there ain't going to be nothing. There ain't going to be anything for you to get here. And so that is why the VIX needs to be above a certain threshold. Okay, so those are the two key elements with trading, and that's something that we've actually filtered in. We've added with this software. So those are some elements that we've added. And number two is, check this out. So, or number, I guess it's number four, is the profit factor. So the profit factor, you need to have over 1.5 profit factor. So this in particular, the last 30 days, we've had a 2.75 profit factor. What does that mean? Well, our risk to reward is insane. It is actually insane. And when you get a risk to reward that good, you are going to do really well, especially with smaller accounts, especially with scalping trades, whether you're doing options, even a big chunk of shares, whatever you're doing. When you get a profit factor like that on top of a 71% win rate, that's insane. And so this is the system that I would choose day in, day out. If I would have to go back, relearn something, this is the one I would stick with, especially for scalping. So let me show you a couple, and then just a couple that just recently triggered. So here's a morning range on Palantir. This was a nice breakout, pullback, and then boom. Right, Palantir, again, here's Intel. This is actually a really solid Intel. So this was looking quite bearish. A big gap down, going straight down below the momentum line, and then all of a sudden it picked up momentum, crossed the actual morning range breakout, bought right here, and then sure enough, what a nice little move. These aren't anything crazy. That's a 1.5%. You're talking about options with 1.5%. You're doing very good, very good with trade like that. And so this is the system that I would rely on the most. This is the system that I would trade the most. You can actually do this yourself. You can get the morning range. You can identify it yourself. You can actually trade this yourself. But if you're looking for some kind of software to use with this. Will automatically enter and exit. Now, again, you would have to actually make these trades yourself. This isn't a robot or anything like that. But we got alerts. We got a whole slew full of things. We got a bunch of guides, everything to show you how you could actually trade these morning range breakouts. So if you're interested, there will be a link below. You can check it out. It's the Snap Trades link. You can actually check that out right now. This is a TradingView only. It's a TradingView exclusive. So I love TradingView. It's one of my favorite platforms. It probably always will be my favorite platform just because you can literally trade everything on it. And so that's why I think that it stands up above the rest. And on top of that, the charting is fantastic. And just the ability to be able to create these things, and show them on the chart and actually be able to identify all these statistics is just incredible. So that is why, it's on here specifically if you're interested in software. But like I said, the morning range breakout, I'm going to be pretty much the strategy I'm going to be using. It ain't going to be MACD. It won't be RSI. You can go up here in the indicators, right? You can go to technicals. Check this out. Look at all of these indicators. Look at all these. Boom, boom. They just keep going, and going. And this isn't even a scratch. This isn't even the scratch of the surface, right? There's so many others. You even got fundamentals. You got everything to look at, to think about. But when it comes down to it, you want to simplify your system, simplify it, make it as simple as possible. And one way to do that in the morning, in this range morning, is with snap trades, and in particular trading with orb. Okay. All right. Well, that's going to be it. If you're interested in this software that'll put it on your chart for you, go ahead and check it out. If you're interested in trading the strategy, I believe I actually maybe even did a video about that somewhere in our channel, maybe in our other sister channel. But nonetheless, that is it for this video. Good luck trading orb. I think this is a great, this is one of the best ways to trade in the mornings. This is one of the best ways to do it. And I think that having software to be able to show you, specifically when and where and when not to is very important. So go ahead and check that out if you're interested. If not, good luck out there, and we'll see you guys in the next video.